It's July 2026. I'm back in Europe, and this video is brought to you by Surfshark. Here's a little look into what has been on my mind lately. Guten Tag from Switzerland. Didn't take me long to get going again. So nice. If I appear to be glowing, it's a really kind way to say it's hot as balls outside. Balls. On this episode of Where is Connor Today? 2.5 weeks ago, I had yet another stretch of travel. I flew from Los Angeles to Portland, Portland to New York, drove to upstate New York, flew over to Edinburgh, flew into Switzerland. Your boy's going back to LA tomorrow. I am flying routes that have yet to be flown by another human being. I have a new niece, so I went to Portland to go visit my family, spend time with my other niece, my nephew. So 3, I'm an uncle of 3. I used to be so afraid of babies because I didn't grow up taking care of kids. I will say I've gotten the motion down. I know how to cradle, I know how to rock, I know how to change a diaper, bath time. Yeah, I'm old like that. That was family time. After a few days of reading books, going to the park, and making beaded lizards, I was off to New York. A bunch of my friends were going to upstate New York, so we did a little road trip, rented a house. It had a pool. We were in nature. We cooked, we drank. It was amazing. And it was 100 degrees most of the days, so thank God for that cold water. Took a little flight over to Edinburgh. 2 of my longtime friends, Courtney and Anne, were getting married, so we had a nice gay wedding in Scotland. Gay love in the United Kingdom? Hell yeah, sign me up. Kiss, kiss, kiss. What? What's going on? And now I'm here in Switzerland. In true me fashion, I said, well, I'm in Europe. I might as well just hop over. It's close. Close is arbitrary. What is time? What is money? What is experience? It's all gonna end. Who cares? Switzerland is fantastic. I have not experienced the summers here, and the hiking is unbelievable. The mountains. Oh my God, the mountains. Just sharp and green. I will say, however, the last time I was in this country, I tore my ACL, so being here is like exposure therapy. Can't help but be just a little bit on edge. I gotta only doing things that are familiar. That concludes our episode of Connor Travels a Lot. Okay, back to us. Where do you find your peace? Where in this world do you feel most yourself, most calm, least anxious about both the present and the future? Genuinely, I would love to know, because I find the older I get, in some ways, I'm more secure than ever, but in other ways, I am absolutely feral for the truth. I can't decide if it's social media, our interconnectivity, the increasing awareness to everything that goes on in the world, like politics, war, economies, disease. Am I maturing, or is everything getting worse? Do I have a fully developed brain, or is everything increasingly awful? Am I spending too much time on my phone, or are we perpetually doomed? When I start getting into that type of headspace, I do need to simply exit the room. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I am my peak happiness when I detach from the internet, which is so ironic in so many ways. And I'm sure so many of you feel the same way. I chronically yearn to experience this thing we call life, to experience the world, to see the world, to have experiences. But I also just enjoy lying in bed, scrolling, and looking at the world through other people's eyes. But inevitably, that does lead to a certain lack of fulfillment. And I always end up feeling like I've wasted my day. I've wasted my time looking at other people's lives when, oh my God, I'm in Switzerland. It's right there. I see the mountains. Go have a strudel. Go have a bratwurst. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. And then I do. And I feel so much better. But then the cycle keeps repeating. And I just wonder, is this how it's going to be forever? Is this forever? Jesus Christ. Help me. Oh my God. Henry David Thoreau once said, "Pursue some path, however narrow and crooked, in which you can walk with love and reverence." For as long as I can remember, truly ever since I was a kid, I've had insomnia. I've had an extremely difficult time falling asleep. My brain just seems to be moving like a train. Like a train's wheels, it just spins and spins and spins with thoughts both profound and completely pointless. I would actually say more often than not, it's not existential. It's just I can't turn off my brain. I can't turn off my thoughts. I can't stop thinking. I am no stranger to 3 a.m. Very often I meet 3 a.m. without any sleep, even though I am begging for it, tossing and turning, throwing metaphorical punches into the air. I try counting down from 300. I try visualizing a place of peace, trips to Hawaii, a mountain climb in Patagonia, a little town in Washington, an early morning in London. Anything, absolutely anything to get me to fall asleep. Now, what I've realized over the years is that fighting it makes it worse. Resisting it makes it harder. In some ways, submitting to the idea that I may not sleep tonight, and that's okay. If I get 0 hours of sleep tonight, that is fine. I will survive. When I remember that, when I latch on to that idea, that is the exact moment that I fall asleep. It sounds crazy. It really does, but it works more often than not. As mentioned, I am no stranger to an airport, and airport Wi-Fi is no stranger to me. You best believe that when I'm through security and I'm early, the first thing I do is connect. Check an email, watch a video, whatever. And lucky for us all, today's video sponsor, Surfshark VPN, has us covered. Surfshark VPN keeps your connection safe by encrypting all the data sent between your device and the public Wi-Fi. This keeps your personal data safe from big companies and cyber criminals. Because let me tell you, without a proper VPN, that connection can be an absolute goldmine for hackers. Not to freak you out, but kind of to freak you out. Also with Surfshark VPN, it can change your virtual location. It has over 4,500 different servers in 140 different locations. What I personally love about this is that in a place like Switzerland, I can access something like the Netflix content library in the US in this country, which was particularly helpful when I was jet lagged and awake at 2 a.m. last night. Truly, Surfshark liberates your internet experience by unblocking blocked websites and bypassing countless geo restrictions. So hey, if you like what you hear, do yourself a favor and go to surfshark.com/ConnorF, or when you click the link in the description and use code ConnorF at checkout, you'll get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. It's a beautiful thing. Now back to the video. Palate cleanser. Sylvia Plath once said, "I took a deep breath and listened to the old bray of my heart. I am, I am, I am." The older I get, the more I'm surprised at how much I'm resisting it. I am resisting conformity. I am resisting every expectation that society has for me. I hate the idea that I have a predetermined life. I hate the idea that there is an expectation for me to be anyone other than the person that I want to be in this exact moment. The idea that tomorrow has been written for me by people I've never met nor never will infuriates my soul. It lights it on fire. What if life is not about building a family? What if life is not about work? What if life is not about religion? What if life is not about anything that everyone tells you? What if you get to choose exactly what you want to do with your life and you don't judge yourself for it? You don't think about what your friends think. You don't think about what your family thinks, your peers, anyone. There is no judgment. I know we don't live in that world, but I think about it all the time. What would you do if no one was looking? The you in question is really just me. I know I said I was talking to you. However, it is me alone in this hotel room. Oh, it's just me. When I stop resisting the idea that I have to build a business or run 1,000 marathons, or have a beautiful family of 4 by the age of 35, I do still have anxiety, I'm not gonna lie. It do freak me out. Like, what if that is the right decision and I'm just being stubborn? Crazier things have happened. While I was hiking in the Swiss Alps yesterday, I thought, you know, it could be the adrenaline and the endorphins, but if I could go on a hike like this every single day, if I could be outside, I could be moving my body, I could be having fresh fruit and fresh water and just that, oh my God, would I be the happiest person in the world? And if I take out all the realistic expectations, you know, I can't just do that. If I take that away, what does that mean? You know, what does that say? That I am my most peaceful when I'm just doing something so simple. No cell service, only the freedom of this planet at my disposal. I don't know, sometimes I'm resistant to the submission that maybe life could be so beautiful if it were so simple. Maybe everything is chaotic and overdone by choice, by design. Because again, when I can't sleep, I'm the only one that's stopping me from doing so. When I'm feeling insecure, really that is just me projecting onto the world insecurity. If you really whittle it down, your life is at your discretion. Your path is completely designed by yourself. Did I just leave you existential? I'm sorry. Does that sound good, or is that just like annoying the hell out of you? I'm also a hypocrite because I love like scouring eBay every day. I love buying vintage clothing. I love an expensive coffee and pastry. If I could upgrade to business class, honey, twist my arm, I'll take it. Balls, it's hot. It's so hot. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So that's a little update from me, something I've been writing about and thinking about. But I'm very excited to get home, get back to some American grocery stores, to see my friend, to see my bed. Oh, the hours I'm gonna spend in my bed. My beloved. Also, I hate living out of a suitcase. Everything's dirty. Everything's been worn. It's awful. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Sending you so much love from Switzerland, all my travels. Wherever you are in the world, whatever place you are at, I know it's going to be fine and you're going to be fine. I hope you're well, and I will see you in the next one. Love ya. Bye.